Hola, hola, this is Luis Martin, the art engineer, and my hand just cracked. Did you hear that? Exciting. I just got like early birthday gifts. Elvis, my husband, bought me these amazing books that I've been coveting for the past whatever time. It's Taschen's Tarot book and Taschen's astrology book. So I thought it'd be really cool to open it, go through it really quick, and perhaps get inspired by one of the pages. So let's dive in. So I'm gonna go with the tarot because I feel more connected to tarot than I do astrology, even though this is like the most amazing collage happening already on the cover, right? So we can easily recreate that at some point. So maybe I can do that next week. Let me know what you think. So tarot, listen, don't be afraid. Like any instrument, you can either make beautiful music or you can make scary music. You choose. The tarot is such a great tool for reflection, right? It's all about archetypes and the fool's journey. If you're interested, don't be afraid, check it out. I'm gonna lower the music. It's a little too peppy. So it's really hot in New York today, which is very nice. So I'm really excited. We were just out on a walk. I have to do this. It smells so delicious. I love the smell of new books. And look, I just opened to the Hanged Woman, the Hanged Man. In tarot, when a card jumps out at you, it has a meaning. So, I mean, I got the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man kind of represents meditation and being in a position of your own making. So that's kind of cool, right? So this is kind of different people's interpretations of the tarot. Wow, look at that. These are just, I mean, look at that spider. So when we think about collage, when we think about inspiration, I mean, talk about different interpretations and getting inspired by different elements in something, right? So it doesn't have to be literal. It doesn't have to be, oh, there's my favorite word, catharsis. It doesn't have to be something that is copying. So, and that always excites me, right? So I always invite you to make something beautiful out of something that's not beautiful, or taking a beautiful image and maybe messing it up a little bit and making it completely your own. So I'm just so excited. Oh, look, there's that image again. It's following us. That's what happens when you dive into the esoteric. Things start jumping out at you, and you get signs of how you're in the right place at the right time, right? Again, if you choose to use your instrument for good. So I don't know, you guys. I mean, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know which to choose. The moon is beautiful. I love that it has the Hebrew letter as well, which corresponds to each card. Let's see, what's moving me? The world is so beautiful. Gee, oh, look at the Sufi. Oh, I mean, this might just be a video of looking at this book. Okay, let's not do that. So I'm just gonna go and pick at random. Bam. Oh, I don't know what that is, but that's a great image. So let's get inspired by this image. This is, what is it representing? The Hierophant. Is it the Hierophant? I don't know, but so this is a perfect example. I was looking for a tarot card, but this image, which is a little bit ambiguous, came up. It's an eye, it's a pyramid. So let me get inspired by this. What am I getting inspired by? I like the color, I like the pyramid shape, I love the eye, I love the circle. Let me go off by that. And I'm just gonna remember, I don't even have to look at it, right? So I have my resources. I have 2 of my collage kit boxes where I keep all my scraps, and I have my wallpaper. That I've been kind of obsessing over. My dad sent me a bunch. Thanks, Dad. And here are my boxes. So I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the boxes. Let's see what's in here. Remember, if you see nudity, pornography, it's just art. Don't get triggered. So let's play. Okay, so I have kept a lot of stuff. So I've kept this, and this is a great background. A jungle. It's atmospherical. So let's definitely use this. I love this color, and these colors together just look amazing, so let's use that. Got some pink, I have some vegetation. Oh, look at that, isn't that beautiful? Been keeping that for a while. This is gorgeous. I don't know if I can use it now. Love this. Look at that. Talk about things happening for themselves, huh? This collage is making itself. Isn't that beautiful? Maybe I'll use that. Love a cactus. And look at this. I mean, I was looking for an eye, right? That's perfect. So I have some material there. Let me go into the other box just for a little bit more of a journey. Ooh, I have these guys. So handsome. I have letters. I have some Egyptian stuff. Look at that. Maybe we can use this. This is already ready to go. I have tissue paper, just in case. I don't know. Okay. This is kind of a fun thing, right? Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, I love this color. Let's use that. And I have some papel picado. Look at that. Maybe we can use this. Okay, I think I have enough to start. And let me just leaf through wallpaper. What does wallpaper have? That's gorgeous. Maybe I want to use that. Did you love that sound? Oh, look at that. A triangle, you guys. I'm telling you, when you are open for the journey, it'll come. So, taking this. Wow. All right, love those sounds. Open for the experience, and I just saw something gold. It caught my eye. I mean, come on. Stay open. So I'm going to start. Let's go. It'd be nice if I had a blade. Voila. Okay. So I'm going to start with the triangle, and I'm going to use a ruler just to make sure I do a good job. Isn't that amazing? Like, there it is, the triangle. So like I said, it is amazing outside. It's already kind of bordering on too hot, but we appreciate this weather. It's gorgeous. I hope it's beautiful where you guys are at, and you're enjoying it. Get out. As a matter of fact, tomorrow for our live, I'm planning to do something a little different, something a little special. Maybe we will go out of the bubble and do our live on location. So I love this, and I saw this caught my eye. I love this nature. Check this out. So I don't think I'll be able to find that picture again. It'll take me a bit too much time, but you remember what it looked like. And I'm just holding that in my mind's eye. I'm not gonna go back and compare because that's not what I'm trying to do, but it inspired me. So always be aware of what inspires you and reference it. Let it take you places. So I mean, I can do this, but that doesn't do much. I can do this, and this does something for me, okay? So let's see what this does. And of course I have my substrate to kind of help me visualize. That is very interesting. And as you remember, there was like an eye, right? And I saw something here. This is one. Remember? Oh my gosh, look, it's just coming together. This is really special. I'm really liking this. The colors are a little bit of they're kind of drab, right? They're kind of like sad. So let's see what we can do about this color. I saw this, and this really excited me. So let's play with this. I'm gonna put this to the side and maybe get a nice geometric element out of this. Oh my gosh, the beach. Who's going to the beach? You know, I'm not a beach person. I'm weird with my body. But maybe it's time to get out of my dysmorphia, if that's, and just enjoy it. You know, sometimes we have to enjoy our bodies, and it's hard. It's hard sometimes, I know. But I don't know. This is me just rambling as I work with this inspiration. This is interesting. This is going somewhere. And I mean, this is beautiful. It's from God knows what. It's like for an ad for cat food. But maybe we can bring it back to seriousness by using the wings that were obviously Egyptian. super. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of interesting. That's cool. But you know, I really enjoy color, so I don't see a lot of color here. But you know what? I'm going to commit. Just commit, because I'm going to trust the process. Trust the process. Don't you love this music? Can you hear it? So silly. Okay, so see, with that one little square, I kind of secured 3 things, which is kind of like a safety net in case I do want to move something. It's not that difficult it won't cause that much of a ruckus. Kind of like that there. So we can play with this or not. I'm gonna put this to the side for now, because I did also see this, and this is some color that I really like. And look at that magnolia, gosh. Yes, please. Okay, so let's cut this. So what are you listening to? What is inspiring you right now? Sometimes we're not aware of the things that inspire us, and we're on autopilot. Recently, as of like the past few days, I've been listening to Mazzy Star nonstop, and Mazzy Star is someone that I listened to as a teenager when I was super depressed and going through those awkward times, suicidal, and you know, it's so beautiful to listen to it now and be in a completely different headspace, and it just feels so good and life affirming. But her music is just so melodic, and it can be really dangerous because it's so damn melodic that you kind of fall into a depression. But some of it is just so, you know, it just carries you away from where you are now, and that could be a good thing. So I highly recommend Mazzy Star. But then play some like Lady Gaga or something, you know, just to balance it out, which is what I do. I mean, what a beautiful flower. And again, you know, you don't have to be perfect, kind of just go with it. Sometimes the imperfections are really fun and add to the collage, so don't hurt yourself trying to be perfect. So this is nice, but I will maybe try to incorporate the flower, because the flower is really awesome. And I will remind you, if you know, this looks like it's a composition on its own, and if you cut it here, it'll look like something's missing. But remember, you are the artist. You can kind of define the new reality. And look at that. It looks like a flower that had absolutely no attachments. Yes, this is more of what I'm after. Check that out. And of course, I always recommend sell the fantasy. If you can nestle something, nestle it in, and look at that. It's just more integrated, and it doesn't feel like, you know, so discombobulated if I can do this. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Oh my God, she's like Billie Holiday, right? I'm digging this like cheesy, jazzy music. Yeah. Okay, loving this, going the right direction. I'm open for it. Ooh, I just saw this. Check this out. So this is the cast shadow. Isn't it the most amazing, like, pattern? Let me see if I can do something with that. I said I wanted color, but this, even though this isn't color, it has an energy to it, like color. Does that make sense? So even though I want like an orange or like a pink, this gives me the same vibe because it's like humming or something. I hope that makes sense to you. It makes absolute sense to me. So let's see if I can do that. And check that out. Here we go with another pyramid, right? But maybe I can use this later. This is what's calling my name. It's calling me. Luis, Martin, make something beautiful with me. Whoa, yes, look at this. Gosh, this is so beautiful. And it's not beautiful because, oh, I'm making something beautiful, but it's just, you know, when you let yourself kind of go with it, something happens that's beyond you, right? Like, I didn't plan this. This is me using my instrument and letting it use me. So, use me. Okay. Yeah, so you see the inspiration. I mean, it's there, right? The triangle, the eye, and now I get to infuse it with me. So let's keep going a little bit more and see what happens. I hope you're doing the same. And listen, we all have different visual vocabularies, and you're going to be doing something completely different, and that's really exciting. So I love using words, but not words that you can read. So I'm just gonna, like, look at that. That adds so much more to it than if I actually use the word mud or strings, right? There's mystery. There's my own language. I really appreciate that. I had this that I looked at, don't like it because then it gets too, the message is lost, you know? This is nice. I love this, but I think this will be for another project. Isn't this beautiful? It just made itself. It was just lying around. So, I mean, I don't think I can do much more to this. It's already such a beautiful thing. This color, though, does do something, doesn't it? So maybe I'll use my hole puncher. Where are you? Here you are. So this is actually a sticker, or a label, so I can just use that. That sings beautifully. Gosh. I don't like that kind of symmetry because it looks kind of like a face, which everything looks like a face to me already, so I don't want to do that here. So what's happening here? Why does this work? Do you see why it works? I'll show you really quick. It follows the geometry, right? So there's a spot here, there's a spot here, there's a spot there, and it creates a geometric, symmetrical shape. I mean, you can't go wrong. But I'm thinking, I want to challenge myself a little bit and maybe look for something more that's not so obvious. We'll leave this cat alone for now. I have this scrap that I love. I mean, I love this. I love text. Love text. But again, it's going into that murky brown. I really want something bright. You know what? Let's go back to my box and see if we can find something in here. So remember, if you stay inspired, you don't have to get inspired. This is a nice pink. And you see, like, that's stuff that anyone else would throw away, but you know, I know you and I keep our little scraps for a rainy day. And today might be that rainy hot day. I mean, check that out. Like, what? Who needs this? I need that. Look at that. Oof, okay. This is, like, beautiful. Yes. It's getting a little bit busy, but there's something very what do I want to say? Domestic about the curtain there, which I really like. Right, kind of looks like a window, so I think I'm going to go with that. But this might be too much for it now. Yeah. So, you know, you have to kind of balance it out a little bit. So I'm going to commit to this domesticity, the domesticity of the curtain. And it would be nice if I had, I don't know what I did with my box. Do you see my box? Where's my box of little stickers? Here it is. I'm telling you. I get excited and I lose my things. It's okay. But they always show up again. So I put it here instead of here because look, if I put it here, I already marry the positioning and I don't know where it's gonna take me just yet. So I make sure that I can do this, right? So look what's happening over here. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. This kind of just landed here and I kind of like this conversation. So maybe this wants to be part of this collage. And there it is, yeah. I usually don't like the symmetry, but because this side and this side are kind of asymmetrical, I think it works. Gee, look at that. So let's see what happens if I put it here. Again, we get that symmetry of the square, of the triangle. Well, that's interesting too. You know what? I think it really wants to be here. And what do I mean by that? It really wants to be there. When I make collages, I kind of let them take me where they want to go, meaning I'm going with the flow. I'm not fighting it. I'm not saying, no, this has to be a triangle, and this has to be an eye. I'm kind of working with what I find and what appears, kind of like the tarot, right? It presents itself and you interpret it, but it's very much about its meaning and its gravity. So I'm gonna do this. Me encanta. I'm enchanted. I love it. I said this was a sticker, but I'm still gonna use my little squares. Gee, I love this guy. All right, I think I have a collage. I'm really excited with this. So why does this work for me? Anyway, because it's a triangle. It has all of the colors that I like, the vibrant colors that weren't there initially, right? It was kind of muddy. And this text, this pattern will give you that energy that you want when you can't find color. So dive in and trust your instrument. So this is Luis Martin, the art engineer. Thank you for joining me, and I'm so glad that we can do this together. Go on collagedream.com and become a member and be part of this collage adventure and this collage dream. It is a passion project with me and my husband, so when you buy into us, you support us in our dreams. I hope I can do the same for you. So have a great time, and thank you for joining me in this amazing adventure. Ciao.